Hey, and welcome to the Rogue Trader Zigdao Bitcoin Options Fund Daily Summary. It is March 6th, and ooh, baby, it was yesterday a day. We went from 69,000. I think we wicked as low as maybe 58, 59, about a 14% move, 12, 14% move, something like that. Crazy. Although when you consider things in the big picture of how much Bitcoin had appreciated over the last few weeks, you know what? That size of wick isn't really that unheard of, is it? No. And there was over $1 billion in liquidations last night. And these are people who were over leveraged. They were long leveraged perpetual contracts. They got liquidated. You have to expect those hunts for liquidation. They happen in all markets, but they especially happen in crypto. A lot of people lost their butts, so to speak. It's a little bit sad. For us, we saw the equity dip down as the, here, let me just share my screen, as the value went down, but of course it sprang right back. Why didn't we have a problem? Well, because we had managed margin. Now, margin right now is a little bit high here. I'm gonna take care of that in a few minutes. But we always, for those who follow us, we're always buying short-dated coverage. We're always having coverage on the puts. That allowed us the margin to buy more puts, to do all kinds of things we needed to do during that dip to make sure that we didn't get liquidated. So basically, when the value came back up, it's like nothing had happened to us, which is a nice thing. And in fact, I think that we had sold some more put spreads. I think it was in this account. Regardless, it was quite a day. And, when we see this, top to bottom, that was absolutely insane. And that's a liquidation candle. Right back up. I think ETF Bitcoin inflows were $1 billion yesterday, a new high. So interesting to see what happens today. As the inflows come into the market this afternoon, are we going to push up to highs? Who knows? One thing I said to our membership when this was happening, right in the middle of this happening, I said to everyone, I said, look, our outlook isn't changed. Nothing has changed. This is just a little blip in the matrix. This is nothing more. We're still long-term bullish on Bitcoin. We need to weather the storm, and we've all set up our accounts, or hopefully we have set up so that we can withstand these crazy 10, 15% moves, because they happen in crypto. They happen about every 90 days. So I think we're quite happy. When we looked at the intrinsic value, I think we're $11,000 on my calculator with me right now, but the intrinsic value of the account keeps increasing. So I think for us, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. We're going to manage that margin. We're going to keep long for now. Could this bounce around? Now, here's another thing I'll mention too. When we hit a new high, and we knew this was liquidation. When it runs up and hits a new high and then plummets down, it's engineered. It's engineered to screw people over and to liquidate accounts. Too many people were overlonged, to over-leverage long. Period. We all knew that. We knew this kind of candle was coming. Was it going to happen now or later? Who knows? We don't know that. We're not that close to the insiders. But usually when you get a spike up to a new high, a plummet liquidation, that sets a nice solid range for a period of time. Now, I expected this to stay in this range now for probably the rest of the week. And it might not. Maybe even 2 weeks will stay in this range. I don't know. It depends on the ETF inflows. Again, ETF inflows are more than the amount of Bitcoin being mined every day. So probably going to just keep going up. However, this puts in a nice top and a nice bottom. I felt comfortable this morning on some other accounts, discretionary accounts, if you follow me on Telegram, to sell some call spreads. I had no problem. Premiums were through the roof. I was selling calls at 102% IV. So that's very high implied volatility. Some expiring Friday, some expiring Saturday. Maybe I'll have to manage them, maybe I won't. But those are going to collapse fast, and it's beautiful, beautiful, sweet premium. So I think that we didn't do very much trading today. There wasn't a lot to do. It's basically we can just sort of ignore this. We just carried on from where we were yesterday, practically. And we're a little bit lower, $1,000 or $2 lower, but not a lot. So for us, it's steady as she goes. We just keep increasing that intrinsic value. And That's about it. Happy trading, and let's hope that there's no giant liquidation candles for at least a couple more weeks. Let's get to the end of March before we have any dramatic events, but we'll see. The market's always full of surprises now, isn't it?
Hey, and thanks for watching our daily summary video. For those of you who want to learn more, I would invite you to come and watch the full videos. These full videos are where Richard and I sit down every day, sometimes multiple times per day. We discuss the market, the metrics, our account, everything you can possibly imagine, and we execute the trades in real time. You get to see it all. Where else could you see professional fund traders do this in an account specifically set up for you, the viewer, to learn all the tips and tactics we've learned over the last 50 years combined? Now, this is for silver members and above. If you go to Roguetrader.academy, silver members and above get access to this live stream every day, as well as the recordings. On top of that, there's a weekly Ask Me Anything call. And as the name implies, you can ask us anything. Plus, you get access to all of our courses. We put out a new course every 3 or 4 months approximately. Plus, you get access to our interactive live alerts Telegram channel. And this is a Telegram channel where we're putting our trades in real time as we make them, but it's interactive. That's what makes it different. So you can ask us questions. We will chat back and forth during the day with all of our members. It's super, super incredible value. So do yourself a favor. Head over to Roguetrader.academy, join up, and we'll see you soon.